Hey, how's everybody doing tonight?
Sheesh, that intro.
Brother, you gotta
Hey,
find a
seen your
better
intro.
intro
What
to
the
this
heck?
podcast than hey, how's it going?
I'll write
The-
one day, but hey, it's just kind of I just say it randomly all the time because I idolize Krusty the Clown. He is my hero. I look up to him in every way. His thoughts on betting, gambling, and substance abuse drive me. So,
Hey, surviving kids.
how's everybody doing tonight? We another Friday night here on Carbonite Collectibles. We got, as always, Mr. Star Wars Nerd 00 or Lord Swoonsky, depending what you're watching him on. Joining us, filling in, we have Clone Wars 97. Thank you for hopping on with us tonight, sir.
Well, yeah, what was that name?
God, Clone Wars. Clone
It's
Force
okay.
97.
There
Sorry.
we go.
The vape a little too hard tonight. And then our guest, I would love to welcome Outpost Treasure Chest or Optic. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
So
Woo, Optic, yeah.
we love talking to Optic. He pops into our chat a lot and also has great videos because the man owns millions of lightsabers. This guy has all of them. He is the only guy I know that owns the Origin saber. So, and it is a beauty. I am so glad you brought that to ICC so we could actually like see it for real. That was really freaking dope. So appreciate that.
Grievous.
I was so worried it was gonna get stolen.
Well, see, that's why you opted out of bunking in our room, bro, because you knew I was gonna take it.
I was more afraid of TSA not letting it through.
You just walk by later and you're So we brought Optic on because speaking of the Origin Saber and Roger Christian and all that, we were all at ICCCon and had one of the craziest moments in, I guess, the history of moments. Afterwards, we looked up the odds of this happening, and it was 600 trillion to 1. So I'm going to go ahead and let Optic go ahead and tell the story. And then after he's done, I cut together everybody's footage of the whole thing. So I cut together a video of the whole thing so you guys can kind of see what it was like. But yeah, go ahead and Optic, just kind of tell us everything, man. Just kind of relive the tale.
I don't remember what happened.
Oh God, no! This is so unfortunate.
I forgot. No.
Damn it, Ricky! I was hot when I said that.
What happened? Let's see. I guess from before we even got to Tennessee, were you? No, you weren't on there. You weren't on there. I can't remember who it was. Sorry, I'm rambling. I bought 2 packs of Star Wars Hi Tek in Hawaii, and then the day or the next day after purchasing them, I went live with Gazer and Pop, and then BP showed up, and then I busted out the 2 packs, and they were like, "You should open it." And I was like, no, I got to save it for like another separate video. Like this live is just kind of like chill, let you guys know what I'm doing. And they peer pressured me into it. It didn't take much. They were like, you should open it. I was like, you're right. So and out of the 2 boxes, I picked one and it was not the one, like it had some pretty good stuff in it, but it was like, whatever, nice hits. And a few months later, I'm starting to hear all you guys talk about ICCCon, and I'm like, man, that sounds really cool. I really want to go, but I'm like, why? It's like I just didn't know why I really wanted to go. And then a few of you interviewed Michael Havens, and like just seeing that dude talk about the con and just the kind of genuine person that he was. It was like, yeah, I want to go. Like, I want to meet this guy. This whole con sounds really fun. The things that all of you guys were saying about it sounded really fun. and I grabbed a ticket. And then I bought VIP, which was kind of cool. I made a little video about the VIP package that I got. And on that package had Lewis Macleod as giving like a, what do you call it? A custom personal message to VIP, except it wasn't like to me optic, it was just like VIP. And that was cool. Meanwhile, like as the box is in front of me and I'm reviewing it, off to the side is the sealed Hi Tek box. Like, because I had a little stack of things that I was going to take to ICCCon, and in that stack was the box. So pack everything up. It's time to go to ICC. Taking this box with me, and everybody's breaking packs, Masterworks and stuff like that. And I was like, I want to break a pack, but I'm not trying to pay for a pack of Masterwork, $200 something, even though I did. It was like what was it, Saturday, right?
Yeah, it was the Saturday.
Right. So Saturday morning, I was talking to Jungle Jedi, and I was like, "Hey man, you want to buy this Hi Tek? This box of Hi Tek I got?" And he's like, yeah, how much is it running? Like, what is it running? I was like, I don't know. Let me look it up. And I purchased this thing for like $159 or $169. And it was down to 120 as of that Saturday. It was down to 120. I was like, I don't know, man. I don't think I can sell it to you for 120 after paying so much. He's like, yeah, you should just open it. I was like, yeah, I'll just do that. So later on the day, Tony's like, hey, I'm going to rip a pack of, I think it was another Masterwork. I can't remember. And I was like, I want to join you. He's like, cool. So we get downstairs, and he's like, you got to go first. I was like, okay. So I go first, and we're pulling the cards one by one. And we see like this white line. Like once we open the box, there's this white line, and we're like, oh shit, it's a sketch, because they're all plastic cards. And so we're just like, it's unusual to see a white strip of something inside a pack of plastic cards. And we're like trying to be careful. I'm trying to be careful not to reveal the sketch. And I'm so nervous. Like you kind of see a little bit of it. Excuse me. And right before the sketch, I noticed that I had 2 cards on the back. I was like, well, let me pull from the back to show what's there. And we're like, oh, cool, Sebulba. And they were like, just Sebulba is cool. And then I feel like we all noticed at the same time that there was a 101 at the top, and everybody's like, 101, 101, 101. Totally like, who cares about the sketch? It was a cool sketch, but like, who cares? And somebody, I think it was Moff, was like, he's right over there, and like just takes off to go grab Lewis Macleod, the voice actor for Sebulba, who's like sitting 20 feet away from us as I pull this 101 of his character, and calls him over, and he chats us up. It's really awesome. And like as he's coming toward us, I'm like, should I hold off on the sketch? And Tony's like, no, show it. So we show the sketch, and we're like, yeah, cool, okay. And then he gets.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even know you pulled a sketch, bro.
It was a really cool sketch. It's just. With that 101, yeah. See, it was the dude that blew up in the pod racer.
Yeah, and that was cool because he's a pod racer too, right? And so is Sebulba.
Yeah, it was basically a pod race pack.
Yeah,
dude, that's sick.
But I don't even remember. Like we turned it around to look at the artist, and we're like, okay, cool. Turn it to the front, and we're like, oh, okay, cool. Lewis is here. Whatever. Throw it away. So I'm not a very good storyteller, but. That's kind of the gist of it, man. And it's just like all of us, like I know you're going to show the video, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just like look at the dumb smile on all our faces. Like all of us are just like
the realization.
If you watch Ricky's video, there's like a solid 3 minutes of him filming Lewis and Optic, and I'm just sitting next to Optic, just like I've got the biggest smile on my face, just looking right at Ricky's camera, bro.
He's like,
you're so happy at the beginning of that video.
Was right here, bro. Like what?
Were you still masked at this point, or did you?
No,
already
everybody
forego the
got
mask.
me on video, so I was like, I was kind of hiding my face when I was pulling the cards, but like once we pulled that, that was a wrap.
So that was the end of the mask.
Pretty much, that was kind of the point.
How are we gonna like post the video and like unless we all like take the time to like put like a black block
Dot or
over
something.
his face?
I thought he was going to the con in the mask. I thought that was
He
like
did.
what
He
the
brought
hype
the
was.
mask.
I did, but it was hot.
But we had also seen his face many times before, so it wasn't like.
Yeah, usually after a live stream, if I was on it, and we'd hang out after in the
He would
chat.
pull the
and I
mask
would
off
take it
and like just buckets of sweat would be pouring off of him.
Yeah, I don't know how you did it because I had that stupid Mandalorian helmet on for like maybe 30 minutes at the con, and then I literally took it off, and then just sweat came out like drenched out of it. Like
I can only imagine
stupid mistakes.
It's only a half mask.
Oh.
I mean, it's not like a whole helmet or anything. And then, like I wore it one time for 3 hours. We were on a live on one of Gazer's streams, and I wore it for 3 freaking hours.
I assume that you can
mask,
like
right?
ring out JT's outfit after he gets out of his like costume.
Not that you can't ring out that mask. That helmet.
No. I mean like all of his costume, everything he's wearing.
yeah.
Like that looks like torture in there.
Yeah.
So I know nothing about Topps cards at all. So when you pull the 101, I know the rarity of it. But if the actor's there, is that something that you also want signed, or does signing it ruin it?
So
No, you get it signed, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
like
I didn't mean to
in
cut
that
you off.
situation, I feel like like why not? And it's like I think overall, like I'm not sure that there's like huge actual Sebulba fans, like they're all about Sebulba, like they would be a main character. And so like if I would have pulled that and he wasn't around, it would have still been really cool because I pulled the 101. But sorry. Yeah, now I wear it to sleep because I have to show you guys my face. I have to have it on at some point. No, but I feel like in that situation, like I didn't care if it was like a faux pas or if it was like a thing that you did. Like it just made sense to me, and it's not going anywhere. I'm not selling it. Like the whole story behind it is too valuable for it to be in anyone else's hands. Like if it was going to be in anyone else's hands, it would be in anyone that was there who had the same experience.
That's like the great thing about it. Is like when you're watching a video, like Lewis doesn't understand right away when he comes over. Like he's just like joking with us. Like he gets that realization in the video as we're explaining to him, like what just happened. He's like you just see his face, just like just the shock hit him of.
Dude wanted to turn it into cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
ICC
we're like
is
it's
definitely... Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying, like it was just the odds that we looked it up, like with Lewis, and it was 600 trillion to 1 that somebody would pull.
One
like
moment.
we put everything in there too. We put that this pack was bought in Hawaii. It traveled to California, and then traveled to Tennessee with the same person, and then at a Star Wars convention was pulled like a 1 of 1 of a character and the voice actor be in the same room.
See, I would have bought that pack off of Optic if he would have gone for like the 120 deal and didn't sell it to Jungle. And I would have opened it like at the con, but knowing my luck,
look at that beauty right there.
Lewis would not have been like 20 feet away. Like I would have pulled that at the con like the day I bought it from him, but Lewis wouldn't have been in the fucking room.
Yeah.
That's your luck.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But
So,
the luck
like,
is still getting the 101.
That's
No.
what makes
But, like-
ICCC sound different though from like other cons. Because if you had pulled that at Fan Expo and like tried to get the person, like you'd have somebody from Fan Expo be like, "Hey, get the hell away from that guy! You didn't pay to see it."
And that really is the brilliance of ICCCon is you are there. Like great moment of my life. I commanded Master Shredder what floor to send me to. So
Shoot, fucking, like ICCC really is different, Clone Force, because like Kyber didn't have enough money to pay for his Watto autos, so he goes to the lobby to
hold
go get it.
on. I had enough money. I didn't get the cash out of the ATM. I paid it.
I was
Ken
getting
earlier
to the
that
part
day.
where you went to the ATM for like 40 minutes.
Maybe it's not like I'm some bum. Like, oh, what am I going to do?
I mean, but that's what it looked like at first.
But so
Please
Kyber
give me an auto.
they had an ATM in the lobby. I don't know if he went to go use that one or not, but you know, he was gone for a solid like 20 to 40 fucking minutes. And I'm just sitting there talking to Andy Secombe for that amount of time until he gets back. Like, not even just about Star Wars, like literally just sitting there talking to him about all sorts of different shit. Like, you're not going to do that at a fucking fan expo or anything. Like, I know like certain actors will take their time with you, but like after like, I want to say like maybe 3 minutes tops, probably management's like, all right, move the fuck along, y'all.
Yeah. So like, add to that, like, that like after this whole thing happened, it was the last day of the con, and like I knew I wanted to get one more autograph. Like I'd got Andy's and I got Rogers, and then I was like, I think I want to get Lewis's, because that whole situation was like, say mine's an up 50. It's not remotely as cool, but
I like the orange.
But oh yeah, I was going color coded on those things. But I was like, I got to go get Lewis's. Like,
there. Like, I have it, but it's not as cool.
And I was like, I have to like meet this guy and like buy his auto, because like this was such a cool like moment. Like I feel like he earned this just like for being cool. Like he didn't have to do all this, but he did. And so I like went up, I like talked to him, like, hey, you know, I was there when you did all these. He's like, that was the craziest thing, wasn't it? And like we just started talking about the whole thing, and he's just like, you want to like come on outside and like have a smoke break. Like Optic was there with me. And, like,
no. Where's Wrath? You need to
say
keep
it right.
it historically accurate.
No,
fine,
no.
Fuck it. I'll say it. You guys want to go and smoke a fag?
Damn the British vernacular.
No, when you're telling this story, you keep it 100% fucking historically accurate, motherfucker. I wasn't even there, and I know that happened.
Because Muff interrupted me last time to do the same thing. But yeah, he like literally, we just sit there and talk to him, and then he like, we all go, he puts up the be back in 5 minutes sign, and we go out and just talk to him more. Like, you couldn't do that anywhere else. Like, you just sit there like bullshitting with Sebulba. Like, that was freaking sick. Like,
the conversation was unreal, man. We were talking about like the universe and like how everything happens for a reason.
Spacey stuff.
It was cool, man.
You're talking about
I get a text from my wife, and she's like, you've been gone for like a half an hour. I'm like, I know, we're out here talking about the universe with Sebulba. So cool. it was a blast. It was amazing, and I guess probably good. We'll go ahead and show you guys now.
Pay attention to Nerd's face.
Locking in.
Yeah, don't pay attention to me. Looking a little chunky there.
This man's gloving up. All right, guys, we're about to rip another mailbox to redeem mine from earlier. And then Optic is about to go Hi Tek. So we're going to go Hi Tek first. Feel like a caveman. Use your teeth. It's the real deal.
I love Jungle. It's the real deal.
Use your teeth.
I remember when you first got this.
Me?
The Hi Tek? The Hi Tek, yeah. I only done one box. It was fun though. I put an auto, the Rabe auto at a 50. Oh, nice. One pack. One pack. One big pack. One pack magic? What's it got? 20 cards in it? 20 cards?
There's something in there.
Oh, that looks very sketchy. You should be able to see from the back if it's a... Is it a sketch?
It's a lever, Tony.
It's a sketch, right?
I don't know. Let's just wait and see.
All right, all right.
Got Chop. Mwanga Wanga. That guy. Want to see the baby?
First song.
All right, Bad Motivator. All right, they got the Death Sentence on 12 systems. IP88. Oh.
Ooh, that's nice.
Time and
That's nice.
Trooper. Ooh, that's a nice
Don't reveal it. Don't reveal it.
Yeah,
That's where I almost missed that.
Remember to show us the artist first.
Ooh, that's a nice Ayla.
Yeah, it is.
Yay, I like Carson Taylor, man.
Ricky! There's that.
Infant's Nest. Oh, it's coming up, bro. I see you later.
Throw them off. Maybe flip it around and see the artist first of the sketch.
No way, sketch.
You want me to
Oh, I think so. I think it is.
Band?
Is it the next one? Oh, there's another one. Balin.
Oh, Balin. Nice, all right. There's another one.
You got one more then.
Yeah, there's Keithburg.
Admiral Piet. I like Admiral Piet. All right. Press it down.
See the artist.
All right.
Sebulba.
That's what I need.
The
to
101!
101! Yeah!
101 Sebulba. Bro, he's right there too.
101. Look, that's amazing. He's over there.
You want me to go get him?
That's Sebulba right there. Get him. That's crazy.
Oh, that's amazing, dude.
I heard a lot of commotion. What's your find?
101 Sebulba.
Oh man. Well, that's perfect to have here.
Dude,
It is.
Look at the back.
Awesome.
That's
Black.
crazy.
That's amazing, dude. Nice pull.
All right.
I can only imagine.
Show us the back.
The hotel
Yeah.
staff just thinking whenever we all just went crazy.
Oh, out of 50.
Out of 50.
50. Yo, nice back here.
Sketch time.
All right, let's see the artist.
Matt
Stewart.
Hey, he's coming over.
Hey, he's coming over.
Should we wait?
No, pull the sketch. It's ruined.
No, show it.
This looks nefarious. Is this gambling with intergalactic cards?
We found it. It's a 101. There's only one made.
Look at
101.
Look at the top corner.
Freeway in Los Angeles. It takes you up to just take the 101. You're in San Francisco in about 8 hours.
Oh,
What the hell
no.
is this? Is this a map to get there?
It looks like it, yeah.
Oh,
is
wow.
so cool.
So this is really rare, is it? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's only one made.
Seriously?
Yeah.
So you see the
Look at nerd. Look at nerd.
There's only one made. Yep, of course.
It should be like.
Literally right next to me, man. It's like,
Look at that smile. He's so
You
happy.
would just convert this into crypto or something like that, you know? Let's not fucking around telling you. Let's turn this into a currency, guys.
We
Right
could.
here. Sebulba crypto. That's brilliant.
Look how big Gazer's eyes got when he walked over. He's
This
just looking
is
like
this pack I've been holding on to for like 5 months.
really?
Yeah.
Take a picture with them holding it.
Wait,
Wait, did you just open it?
I did.
Right now, yeah.
Oh my goodness. This is just like this sheer luck.
Yeah. Yeah.
We looked up and you're standing right there, so we were like,
Go get him.
Yeah.
May I get a picture with you in this card?
Of course you can. I mean, the chances of that happening.
give me a phone.
Next to nothing. Chances are very low.
Pulling the 101 period is impossible. Pulling the 101 with you here.
That's astronomical.
Yeah. That's impossible. Yeah. Ever. Yeah. No, that's for him. That's for him.
We can get away from the French fries.
That's nuts.
Right? It's crazy.
That's bizarre. There's no way that can happen, right?
No.
Wow.
Dude, we're all just just. That's amazing. A little bit.
This Cobb is very famous.
He is now. He just got a card now. Yeah. He's that character.
I do. Yeah. All right, here we go. That's up to him. All right. This is 1 of 1, right?
Yeah. 1 of 1.
And you've just opened that, and it's the chance that so you don't get 1 of 1.
You rarely get them. Rare. But the odds of him getting the 1 of 1 and then you're sitting 20 feet away,
This is
zero
like
odds.
This is like the Star Wars Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
It's mental. There you go, guys. So
crazy. He wanted to get a pic of you with the card with him. Sure.
All right, here we go, guys. Ready? I got a white one in the room. I'm gonna grab it right now. I got a white one in the room.
Okay.
He's gonna go grab his white marker.
He's gonna go grab it.
where does it say 1 of 1? I don't have my glasses.
Right there in the very top
It's
corner.
stamped in gold.
Yeah, it's very gold.
Yeah.
You have to kind of move it around to your best.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
So there's not a single other card in the world that is printed this exact way.
And it just so happened to get open to the actual Sebulba.
It's actually crazy. Yeah, it's actually so crazy.
Wow. You can't make that up.
No, that's storybook. That's storybook.
Hi Tek. It's a set.
Yeah.
And everything is
This is what happens, VP, when we all get together like this. We create these types of moments, right?
This is wild. This is like your moment part 2.
That's right. That's what I'm saying. Like, well, and we keep having them, and they're all different, but they're all just as good, you know? They're all just as good.
The fact that I witnessed this is a 1 of 1.
Right. I love it, man. I
Jedi
love
in the
this.
background, walking up.
Yeah.
Brick.
Any idea of the significance of that it's
Yeah.
1 card?
Yes.
So that sort of puts an entirely different shape on it.
Yeah. And the way that it's like black on the back too, like the way that card is printed is super sick.
I haven't seen one like that. Unless they're all like that.
Topps are pretty cool, you know, they make some really good cards.
I'm gonna show you the auto.
So sick. Congratulations, man.
Can I see it real quick?
Oh, is that it right there? That's just incredible. I still cannot believe that.
101 with Sebulba.
20 feet away from you.
Like, that's never gonna happen again, bro.
Nothing like that is ever going to happen again.
Yeah, I have one too, but he went to get a special marker. Yeah. He went to get a special one. Yeah. He's right there. He's right there.
Dude, those elevators.
All right, how to run through the room to get the pen for Sebulba to sign it.
That's fucking convention.
It's like, it don't matter where he's heading, it's already optic.
You see that beautiful
This is my favorite part of the whole. This is my favorite part of the whole thing.
I gotta get
Alright. Try the green hair first. Oh, you want to practice on this just so I can see if it writes?
There you go.
Okay.
I've forgotten how to write my signature. So just here, right? Here we go.
Yep, Mr. President.
There you go.
That is so awesome.
1 of 1, eh?
Now it's really a 101 now.
It's a, yeah.
Wow.
It's a 0 out of 1 now. There's nobody else that gets 1 of 1.
And a 0 of 1 situation.
Only needs a lot now because Lotto is sitting right over.
I know, right?
My pleasure.
That's great. Thanks for coming. Thank you for doing that.
Yeah, that was great.
Thank you, man.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Fucking hell, eh?
I have to open my box after this? Yeah. No, I'm not opening.
Yo, dollar start.
Dollar Star. Yeah, let it dry for a little bit. No rush, no rush.
Don't you have the damn thing?
Yeah, seriously.
I'm not opening.
It just so yeah, like if you guys literally 20 feet from us, that card gets pulled.
Dollar Star, yeah.
Like here, but
Yeah, let it dry for a little bit.
Optic pulls that card from a pack of he brought a Hi Tek pack from home. He didn't even buy it here, and he's brought it here to opened it, and he found a 1/1 Sebulba. 20 feet from Sebulba.
Sell me that box.
And then Sebulba comes over and hangs out with us and signs it. Like,
That's your luck, dude.
that's insane, guys.
And I was like, you should just open it. Yeah, that's the reason I opened it, so thank you.
Optic, are you glad you didn't sell me that box? Hey, Optic, are you glad you didn't sell me that box?
I am so glad it is. That's your luck, dude.
We had that conversation this morning, and I was like, you should just open it.
Yeah, that's the reason I opened it, so thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, that is.
Yeah, Ken, I almost bought that box this morning. And he was like, oh man, the prices went down. And I was like, yeah, because I was thinking like 120 for the box, you know, because I know where they're at now. And he's like, oh man, I paid 160 or something. And I was like, well, you should just open it then.
But it's crazy because this is like, these are the moments that you come here to make.
That's right.
And to be that lucky to be able to do it here, and it's one of the most eventful things that just happened in ICCC.
Yeah, man.
So it's like mind-blowing.
And at our table.
Glad to have you here,
At
JT.
our table,
At our
everybody's
table,
here.
Briggs.
The
At
whole
our
day.
table. That's how it goes, Briggs. That's so
It's
cool.
just amazing. It's
That's
just
so
crazy.
cool.
You can put it either way, it's still happening.
We did it again. Our table did it again.
That's
crazy, right?
That's insane. Like, Sebulba, and then you look up.
And he's Sebulba. What? How?
All
Deja
right.
was going in
Yeah,
on
there
that
you go.
chicken
That's
wing, dude.
that's the end of what it was like, guys, of being there.
My face hurts from smiling. It was like happening all over again, man.
Bro.
Yeah, it was insane
whoever
being
recorded
there.
in a bubble for a second there. So,
Say that again?
Somebody's audio sounded like they were in a bubble for a second there
Oh.
while the video was going.
Yeah,
a
like
great
it
video.
was. Well, thank you. I worked very hard on it.
Yeah, it was
Don't
very
let him
good.
lie. He put
No,
it into like Opus or Nexus or something.
No. Honestly, that was all done by me. That was 100% me. That was just I like to thank everybody that did provide me the footage. That was, Tony and Jungle, Nerd, Bricks had some in there too. Like,
Did you get Pop?
collaborative. I didn't actually ever get Pop's footage, but
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah,
he
yeah,
basically
so-
did with like Tony's footage because I mean, Ricky's video is basically just me sitting next to Matthew McLeod for like 4 minutes.
They were kind of the same angle. Yeah, that was honestly, that was so like cool to be a part of. Like, I still can't believe it happened. Like, it was just nuts. Like especially when like the realization that he was coming over, because like I remember Muff said later, like he was just expecting like Lewis to tell him to just go fuck himself. But
That's why I thought that was crazy that he just came over and like he signed the card and everything. Because like if that
because
was
he's
Fan
cool as
Expo,
hell. I mean,
yeah,
he's
if that was Fan
super
Expo,
cool.
you would,
Like,
go.
Well, are they like out and about
Absolutely.
at Fan Expo? Like, are they just sitting in a
No,
lobby?
they're all
with
behind a
everybody
desk.
else?
Yeah,
No, I mean
behind
like
the
in the
desk,
off
you
time
wait in a
because the
line.
convention was over already at that point.
yeah,
they usually
like
stay
they
out the back
leave.
door.
They have like buses and limos waiting out like front of the conventions, and they do their time and they head out the back and they get a limo to their hotel. They don't
what I heard-
schmooze.
Yeah, from what I heard, it seems like the people that also go to those Fan Expos, they know how many autographs they're doing, and if the number isn't what they want, they like you'll see, hey, so and so canceled, something came up, and it's
Ray
like,
Park.
what happened was
I knew you
nobody
were gonna
wanted
say
to pay for the auto.
Here's to hoping that fucker's at fucking Ocala this year.
I'm
Did you
rooting
see
for
that
you,
Ray
dude.
Park
I
was with
really
Fandom?
am.
What?
I think Ray Park was with Fandom. I think I saw it on Instagram, like Instagram stories. The guy who dresses up his mall with Theory, he was with Ray
Oh.
Park. Like
Oh,
they were like
shit.
out.
That's pretty
somewhere.
sick.
Well, I mean, the official Phantom Menace like has Ray Park's like actual boots from the Phantom Menace. So
That's insane. That guy's dedicated.
Yeah,
I
he
applaud
wears
him.
them for his cosplay, and it's amazing.
It's something like very mind. I think it's like a green band or something like on the inside of the shoe. But yeah, fucking because like Ray Park reached out to him and was like, "Yo, if it's got like this like a specific shade of green like on the inside of the boot, that's mine because I put that in there."
Yeah, at Fan Expo in Cleveland, like my daughter freaked out by him 100% because she totally thought it was absolutely Darth Maul. So I had to explain to her what cosplay was at that point.
You know what would have been funny
But,
if you
I
had
mean-
to explain cosplay while she was in cosplay?
That's why the next one, like she cosplayed because she's like, oh, that's cool. I want to do that. So she did Little Leia at ICCCon, which there was a super cool moment. We found original trilogy Leia. A girl was cosplaying as her, so she was getting her picture with her, and then all of a sudden, like up runs sequel trilogy Leia. So then I have a picture of like my daughter with original trilogy and sequel trilogy Leia. So, yeah, there's a lot of cool things at ICCCon. Like I recommend anybody to go. Like no matter where you are. Like hell, Optics in California. So I mean,
Brother, Purple Jedi came all the way from where the fuck does he live again?
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
Yeah, I mean, people like it's worth the trip. Like it's you get to see some like, I mean, the people
Closet
that
went for 4 hours.
super excited to be there. Stuff. Like Roger Christian, got to meet him. Like got probably
that's nothing compared to what me and Optic got to do.
What'd you get to do?
Oh, that's cool.
Me, Optic, and Gazer picked Roger Christian up from the
so
airport.
jealous of that, by the way.
Yeah.
I told you to come on Thursday, but you didn't want to do that.
Hey, blame my wife, you know, and school schedules and
I told you to call
vacation time of middle school teachers.
Yeah, that ride from the airport was pretty nuts, man. Sitting in the back seat with Roger and his son and basically doing an interview without recording. It was,
he's the coolest dude.
He's awesome.
Are you a
It was
teacher,
definitely
Carbonite?
fun. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, not me. My wife is.
I was wondering who was teaching Nerd how to read.
Man.
No, that is me. That's why he's struggling. No, I mean, yeah, I'm super jealous of that because he's honestly like the coolest dude. He's super down to earth, and like when I got to meet him, like it was awesome getting to talk to him just about like lightsabers and stuff like that. Like talk to him about making them, talk to him about a process, like got like his opinion on things. Like it's,
dude, what's crazy?
And that's
like,
just something you don't get.
These people was like reuniting with an old friend. It wasn't even like meeting these people for the first time.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, especially with him, like we got to like, you know, interview him a couple times. Like, so it was definitely just so chill once we got to meet him. Like, oh, hey, what's up, Roger? Like, we already talked like a few times. Like,
well,
but
shit.
Anybody there, like,
Andy Sacombe literally called me by my first name on the last day of the con. Like, he stopped me as I'm going up to my room. He's like, hey, Ken.
Hey, Star Wars nerd. 00.
No, he called me Ken.
Hey, Lord,
he actually yelled, yo, asshole. Yo, asshole, come here.
Hey, man, I would have taken it. But, like, he stopped me. He's like, hey, Ken, you know, it's the last day of the con. Am I going to see you in my booth before you take off? Obviously, of course. Like,
well, now.
Yeah, he's a super cool guy. Like, I mean, and everybody there was like the all the people that like were the turtles and everything.
Not everybody was cool there.
I'm not mentioning any names, but yeah, there were a few that were not as warm and welcoming as others.
Closet.
Yes, closet. Exactly. It was closet. The fame got to him. He wouldn't even look at me.
I think the con was just overall was just like for lack of a better term, just a magical experience, man. Like there was, the whole one of one thing, getting to hang out with these celebrities and talking to them, like having actual conversations. Roger Christian, not only for me, like sit in the backseat hanging out with him, and then getting him and Theory to sign my saber, and then they had their panel. Theory and Roger had their panel, and Roger was like, "Give me the saber when I get on stage," and so I was like, "I don't know when to do that." And so, like at some point when they started bringing up the saber, I just walked up there and gave it to them, and both of them were doing the panel while passing my saber back and forth, talking about it. And I was like, "This is freaking cool."
I mean, yeah, it's definitely like an experience I'm going to have to do every year. Like I'm just going to have to make that like a thing because it was such an amazing, like awesome experience. And I didn't even get to see all the panels I wanted to see. Like I had a whole like checklist of all these things I wanted to do, but I was having so much fun just like hanging out with you guys or like walking around looking at stuff that I just kept missing things. Like,
bro, I literally planned the entire I planned everything to to the T, like time wise, to get all these fucking panels for content. I got the ass end of Roger's panel, like just Roger's panel. I didn't even film Theory and Roger's panel. I didn't go to anything else. Fucking. I went to the Katie Sackhoff live recording, and I heard like two stories, like one from her, one from Brendan Wayne, and I kind of walked out because I was like, "Yo, if I'm gonna just listen to these stories, I'm just gonna try to get an interview with them."
Yeah,
so that was a bit of a waste of $25, but
yeah, I totally missed out on the show. Like I just like looked down and realized like I was there at the like setting up for the lobby sale and like hanging out, like I was like getting like beers from BP, and then looked at the time like, oh, I'm missing the Sackhoff show right now. So I was like, oh well, because I figured that boy was like probably not a good place to get a seat.
No, that shit was packed, bro.
I figured. Yeah, I heard too, like, Brandon, like Wayne was super cool dude. Like I heard he's really like cool.
Yeah.
And that's something I would have never known. Like would have never known much about that guy if it wasn't for ICCCon. So another just kind of plus of it right there was I get to find out about the guy that's really, I mean, 93% of the time probably Mando. So I mean, yeah, I recommend this con to anybody. Like you just get all these experiences that you can't get at other cons. It's just not the same. Like Celebration is kind of just more or less a bucket list item. Like and any of the fan expos, you're just kind of there, and you're hoping to get your autograph. You're not expecting anything more. If anything, like look at the moment like Tony had with Hayden. Like that little bit there, amazing, but it's because it happened at a con like that you can't get moments like that it was so big. Like you have full on conversations with like the people that are there at like ICCCon. Like you get like their opinion on so many things.
You're not able to fucking even record most of the time. Even while you're in line at some of these cons, like you can't fucking record. ICCC, you just walk up, hey, you want to film an interview real quick if you ain't got a line?
Yeah. You know who I met like when I lived in Philadelphia, I think before it was Fan Expo, it used to be called like Wizard Con or something like that. But I remember paying my sister's boyfriend at the time was in love with Arrow, and I had like not seen a single episode. And like it was his birthday was coming up in like a week, and I surprised him with a picture to see Stephen Amell. And like so, I didn't know you get to bring a guest, but at the very last second, he was like, "Hey, I get to bring a guest. Like you're taking this photo with me." So I was like, "Okay, cool." Like I have no idea who this guy is, but we wound up being the last people in line, and I think we might have stood there for like 15 minutes just talking to Stephen Amell because he was there because he was playing Casey Jones in a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. But my my sister's boyfriend at the time knew him as the Arrow, and then we were just chatting it up about his show. And then he was like, "You haven't seen it? How have you not seen the show?" And I was like, "I don't know. I guess I'll go watch it." He's like, "It's on the CW. Like, go watch it." And then I got hooked on it. That show was great.
CW, wow.
Yeah, the CW was great. They had the Arrowverse with the Flash and him, and then DC Legends of Tomorrow,
Gotham.
I did like the reveal that Lucifer actually is within the Arrowverse. Like, I know almost nothing, but like I remember that tiny little clip when they did like the multiverse thing, and then they just go to Lucifer's universe, and it's the Lucifer from Netflix. Like,
they had Slade, like Slade's part of that. That was really cool.
Who
that whole
yeah, I mean, who Marvel just stole Deadpool from, like. Yeah. That's why when they gave him a name, they named him Slade Wilson.
Yeah, that was single-handedly better than anything DC's ever put out.
You're not wrong, but I mean there's not stiff competition there either.
Yeah. Well, they always have to reboot, but if you haven't watched Grant Gustin's Flash, watch that. And if you haven't watched Arrow, watch it. And then DC Legends.
There's some moments it gets a little too campy for me, but there is some good stuff. Like there is some stuff like, but that's the thing too. DC is supposed to be campy, I guess, and I got to keep telling myself that. Like there are some things in DC that just it's supposed to be super campy because all this stuff was written in the 1940s. Like, but I forget sometimes. Like no, everything's got to be dark and gritty and in the real world. So, yeah. So, anybody have any cool pickups this week? I kind of ran like right for Optic's story because I was super excited to hear about it. So,
I got this helmet at Disney World. Like,
oh,
cool. I got some stuff. I'll be right back.
Yeah, that's 99's clone helmet.
Yeah, this is 99's helmet. You can tell because there's a giant dent in it.
Yeah. While Optic's getting his, I'll have to go grab mine too. So I'll be right back.
God damn! What is fucking getting ripped to shreds?
Yep, my sister.
He has to unwrap it first.
My sister was at Walmart and she found the "Hello There, Obi-Wan Kenobi" Funko Pop.
Really?
Because they're doing the sayings one. So they have the scene from Empire, which is like, "No, I am your father," and then like Luke screaming no, and then they have Obi-Wan Kenobi, the "Hello There" Funko.
Oh shit!
So I have that one coming.
Hell yeah, dude!
And then other than that, the only thing I've gotten recently is these lightsabers, which is badass, and I can't stop playing with them. And then I get called a child, but
hey, fuck it, bro.
Yeah, at least I'm having fun.
What?
Losers? Like, go do your taxes, idiot.
Who does those? Did Kyber go find some stuff that he picked up?
Yeah,
I got something magical.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Technically, I guess this is a pickup. I stole these from Kyber. They're card holders.
Nice pickup, man. I have like 1,000. Do you need some more?
Nah, I'm trying to sell all my fucking cards, bro. I'm sick and tired of looking at these shits.
You got Andor ones?
Yes, bro. I thought those would fucking sell. No, fuck no. I can't move shit.
205 Duel of the Fates.
Big piles of cards, and I'm like, I wasted so much money.
Yeah, I think that's why I only ever buy Funko Pops that I want. Because, like, I find if you get into it for selling, like, in my opinion, you're getting into it for the wrong reason. Get the ones that you like, and then if you're buying packs, keep the ones that you like, and then you could sell the ones that you don't really want to keep.
Yeah, that's what I was doing, but I still wasn't moving anything, so I was like, "Fuck it, I'm just."
I could be
done
wrong.
selling.
You guys could tell me I'm an asshole if I'm wrong.
Oh, congrats, Bricks.
Hell yeah!
Those dual face cards are cool too. Okay, so I've been talking forever about this commissioned sketch card that I've been going to get from Ryan Finley. So he had a blank wide vision Revenge of the Sith card from the 2015 set. So he made this sketch for me. So that's a sketch, and then back there. So I'm taking this to Chicago, and I'm going to get Ewan's signature right here, and Hayden's right here. And then I'm going to get it authenticated and slabbed.
If you don't get a deep dish, you didn't go to Chicago.
And then he's going to sell it on Whatnot for $1 start.
$1 start, guys.
I got these
Chillos and Giordano's.
I met someone at work. Go pay your tax. Yeah. So I met someone at work who's a bigger lightsaber collector than I am, who's been collecting for the last like 20 years. And,
do you work with General Grievous?
Yes.
You work with an elegant weapon.
And he was showing me some of his stuff, like some of the custom stuff that he had some friends make that he made. And he offered to let me borrow some to do more reviews so that I don't have to keep buying them.
Oh, neat.
And he surprised me with 2 that I could keep. And this is one of them. It's just kind of like a basic. It reminds me of like Qui-Gon. Yeah, but it's not quite Qui-Gon. But it's an empty hilt. There's nothing in it. I couldn't customize it.
Jabba's in the building.
Bob.
Hey, what's up, Bob?
Not my bookie. And then
so, would you call it not quite gone?
Yes, absolutely.
That's awesome.
And this thing right here,
it's definitely a dad.
This thing weighs like 8 pounds. It's heavy. It's like
that thing does look heavy.
It's brass, and it's made from so the alternate to Graflex is Highland flash guns. So this is made out of a Highland flash gun. And
that's
like,
pretty
this is
sick.
Solid brass. This thing like is a bludgeon tool. I would have never gotten through security with this thing.
With the control box too, it looks like it would just break your fingers if you tried to spin it.
Well, luckily it's set high, so you can actually like spin it. So it's so high that it doesn't like mess with you. But you can't put anything in it. It's just a hilt. All right, I got 2 more real quick. So this one is really cool. The battery is set inside, so I can't get it to work. But it's made out of real wood.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
That's sick.
And then it's got like these cool like designs on this side. And these are the buttons right here. I don't know if you can hear that click.
Oh yeah.
So it's got a 2-button, and this one can be like, even the blade plug is wood. Can't see that, but and then the last one, you guys are gonna love this one. This one does work, but I don't have the battery in it. And I don't know if you guys have seen on like lightsaber pages, there's this yellow lightsaber that's modeled after Anakin's pod racer. And this one's this one is like so freaking cool.
Fire.
So when I
sick.
catch up, I'm gonna start doing reviews on all these. I might just do all 4 in one video because they're 3 of them don't work. So
I love that.
But yeah, this thing is so fire, man. I'm excited.
So is it kind of the shape of like his Graflex?
It looks like a mixture of Star Killers and Kylo's to me.
Yeah, without like the cross guard.
Cross guard.
And so like all this right here, all the sorry, it's backwards. So all this exposed area, all that lights up. It's very not like inconspicuous. Like you couldn't use this and try to hide from anybody. And then it has the exposed crystal on this side.
That's awesome.
So there's a crystal in there that's exposed. This thing is fire, man. I'm excited
Kind of reminds me of that droid from Kenobi.
I gotta give this one back.
Everybody thought was Wrecker.
That's unfortunate because that is a fire lightsaber. Tell your friend he is talented.
Yeah, this thing is. And then here, It only has one screw, and you can take it apart. And so you put the battery in there.
Oh shit!
And that's it. That's how it goes together. That's it. Those were my pickups.
And no Allen wrench needed.
Nah. No, not for this one.
Oh.
Trying
What about
to-
you, nerd?
so-
You got any new things there?
Nah.
Yeah, you do. Show it again.
What? I have nothing.
Your card holders.
Oh. Yeah, the card holders.
Oh yeah,
are
the ones that he lifted off of me. Yeah. No, they are a gift that I just kind of forgot about.
Kyber, I just sent you some images, but they have a story, but I'm trying to find it in the messages here. But a buddy of mine just had Luke Skywalker's hilt built for him. There's no electronics in it, but I forget who he said built it. So now I'm trying to pull it up.
So it's like the shell.
Yeah, he had it done by this company who made it look exact. I sent you a second image where the little box has the
so
tape
he had
in
to get
all
an
the right
install
spot.
done.
The Return of the Jedi version, or
yeah, the Return of the
Nice.
Jedi version.
Well, which one?
Yeah.
There's two.
I have no idea. What is it? Was it Sith Slayer? Is that who he said did it?
Sith Slayer does some
I don't
cool.
know.
Yeah, they do some cool installs.
All I know is I made fun of him because he was like, look at this hilt I'm
God
getting.
damn.
And I'm like, oh, what is it? And he was like, yeah, it's.
I hope that wasn't
it's just a
important.
prop.
Does it look like that?
If Kyber's able to pull up the picture, but it looks like it's made with electrical tape. It's supposed to be as screen accurate as possible.
Okay.
It's made with love.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, he was like, yeah, it's just a hilt. And then he said he spent almost $400 on it, and then I made fun of him.
Sheesh.
He what? $400 on
It's close
an
to-
empty shell?
Well, it's a screen accurate hilt. I don't know if I ever
You could
if I ever get to
somebody
talk to
3D
Roger, I'm
print
gonna
one for
see what
$20.
Roger thinks of it.
Yeah, I
I'm like,
mean,
Roger, what do you think of this?
that's cool, but $400 for an empty hilt,
He
because
said you can
I've
add
seen some that
electronics.
it's fully reclaimed materials, and it was $300.
I forget. This is supposed to be as close to screen accurate as possible. So I don't know what the material is made of. I can't find the message, but there was a whole story to this, why it matters so much.
Yeah, it's
I don't know. The one message here, he said these replica makers get the actual reflex camera. I think he meant to say Graflex, camera flash handle.
I mean, I guess I see some
Yeah.
denting and stuff, but I mean, still $400 for.
Pricey.
Hey, what's up, Chris?
Hi, Chris.
I mean, it depends.
why am I
I
a
guess I
jerk?
don't really know the work into it, but
I've never even talked to Chris before, and I'm already a jerk. There's so many
It's
people
just-
I
I saw-
don't know or yet to meet.
I saw in episode 4 Obi-Wan shell that was they legit made it the same way Roger made his. It was all the pieces, the Rolls-Royce engine, the machine gun, all that actually put back together, and then made it into a shell. And I mean, I think that is an empty shell was $300. So I mean,
I mean,
I
if
don't
they're all
know.
actual
Well, you're
accurate
just paying
parts.
for the Rolls Royce engine at that point.
pretty much, yeah. Because that had to be most of the price right there to find that
You're
specific
paying for
part
the
of the
name
Rolls-Royce
brand.
engine.
I have no idea. I think
Yeah,
I think it's really
like,
cool though because
'cause-
he's super into Luke and Luke's story, and he was he was like, I just want something that's screen accurate, like as close to screen accurate as it can possibly be, and I don't like it doesn't need to have electronics or anything. Like I don't want to play with it. He thinks that the most impactful scene with Luke is when he actually turns off the saber in Return of the Jedi and realizes like, hey, I'm better than this. Like it's right after he takes off Vader's hand and he like takes the lightsaber and throws it aside.
I'm a Jedi like my father before me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mine is right before that.
Luke,
My,
the thrower of sabers.
Mine's right before they go up to the throne room. They're on the bridge, and Vader's like, "It is too late for me, son." It's like one of my favorite scenes, man. But like you can hear the pain in his voice, like it's not too late.
Yeah. I think that movie's great. I love Return of the Jedi. I think you can just see the progression of the technology just through with anything, but like it really hits up like right there. Like you can see how they progressed, what they're able to do, especially like when he's on like when Luke's walking the plank and then the lightsaber shoots out, like everything has like reached its peak right there.
Oh yeah, dude.
And then Boba Fett dies, everybody cheers. Unless you're Gazer when you cry.
Then you cheer again when you find out he's alive. Yeah. Well, he survived in Legends too, so he was alive before the show.
He was too popular. They couldn't
I love that this show ripped it straight from the scene in Parks and Rec where they're doing the filibuster scene and Patton Oswalt's like telling how Boba Fett survived, and then they gave him a writing credit at the end of the episode. And then I was like, dude, this show's off to a great start. And
then it wasn't.
Then things happened.
I love the last episode too, though. Like how he defeats Cad. I'm like he kind of gets back to his barbaric.
Spoiler! I haven't finished the fucking show.
That's your fault.
A few years, yeah. What's your problem?
Yeah. You literally have a Star Wars channel, and it's been a few years. That's kind of on you at this point.
Yeah,
get it together already.
So fucking better and not fucking Beta Fett.
I hate to do
when I go to
see
a Boba Fett show, I don't want to see him get his ass whooped 4 times within the first 30 minutes of the first episode. I'm good, brother.
You watched him get his ass whooped in the few times that he was shown in the original trilogy.
I mean, that's really the truth. Like, Fett is only badass when he's not on screen.
Boba Fett? Where?
Like, he's way more badass if you put him in a book. Fett is the most badass person in the world. But if you put him up on a screen, they make him either a coward or they make him a pacifist. Like, they can't ever figure out what he is. Like, so Fett is better not on the screen.
Guys, I had this epiphany earlier, but it's not like anything deep. Like, it's not world breaking. But I've been rewatching a show. I'm not going to say what the name of that show is.
I know
but
what
I've been
show.
I already seen it, as I know.
Yeah, well, I've
here, we'll go ahead and we'll spoil it right there. That's the show he's talking about, guys.
Yeah.
Ricks, they all die at the end.
Yeah, Andor dies. Sorry.
It's not that.
So
one,
they complete the Death Star.
But no, my epiphany was for certain things like that. Like, I think from now on, if I review a show, I'm going to watch it twice, but I'm not going to watch it once and then immediately start it again. I'll probably take a break and then I'll release that review, because I'm rewatching a show right now where the second time I'm watching it, there is so much more you pick up on. And when you're watching it like by yourself with like a different lens and you're not following social media or what other people think, and you're just kind of writing down your own notes, you pick up so much more. And I think that if I do reviews or anything like that, like if I do a watch party, that's just an initial impression, and that should not be taken as my official review. until I've done the second watch through.
That's a pretty good rule. I mean, because it's hard to fully take temperature of like a show when you're also like when you're reacting, but also reading what other people are thinking. You can have your own opinion, but that definitely affects you in a way. Like,
yeah,
it.
Like an
So I
optic.
mean,
yeah, he's actually a hologram in Rogue One. He's a clone.
See,
Sorry, I
would
didn't want to
love
interrupt.
take on that mindset, but there's just some shows that like I watch it and I'm like, that I can't rewatch this. Like, it took everything in me to finish like that show the first time. I can't see myself rewatching it a fucking second time.
Bro, but hear me out, because I know you know what show I'm rewatching. It's different. Like, I'm not saying it's better and I'm not saying it's worse. I'm just saying, like, the things that you see, stuff makes more sense when you watch it a second time. And like, I've done it with the sequels and I've done it with the prequels. The prequels, I found more plot holes than I found solutions. But
that's why they made Clone Wars. And then Clone Wars just made more plot holes.
Yeah. So it's like, it's just everything feels different. Like, and I think you're like nerds I feel like you're kind of experiencing it right now with Andor. Like, where you're watching it again and like I feel like it's hitting a little different for you this time.
It is, but at the same time, it doesn't feel like Star Wars. Like, it's a good show. Don't get me wrong. It's beautifully shot. The writing is fucking fantastic. Cinematography is fucking great. Like, CGI, special effects, that all looks great. But the only time it feels like Star Wars is when they're on Coruscant. Or with
so
Luthen.
I can say the exact same thing.
Luthen alone and Mothma are like what make it feel like Star Wars. When it's Andor doing the fucking Aldani heist, I'm like, I could give a fuck less about the goddamn Imperial payroll, bro.
The documents.
What?
So the exact same thing about Skeleton Crew. Like, and I love Skeleton Crew too, but honestly, until like Jod picks up a lightsaber, like, you could totally tell me this is just a sci-fi show. Like, and I could just buy it because they really don't.
They could have easily done it better without needing a lightsaber by just having it be about fucking Hondo.
Yeah,
that's my boy.
Yeah, and that would have made it more. That would have made it more in universe. But I mean, as far as the show goes, like what it was, like it's awesome. Like, I love Skeleton Crew, but it's still very much a sci-fi Goonies.
Yeah,
good old Hondo and Naka.
I really like the phrasing that they used when they released Rogue One. Like, when they released Rogue One, it was Rogue One, a Star Wars story. It wasn't Star Wars' Rogue One. And
I wish they could get away from that. They should have stuck with that.
Yeah, they should have done it with Andor. Andor, a Star Wars story. Like just kind of continued that. Because I get what people's gripes are with it. Like, it doesn't feel like Star Wars. It's too heavy at times. It's too slow at other times. But for me, it's supposed to build up the rebellion, and I think it also could have just not been called Andor because it really focuses on 3 people. I don't know what you would call it, because you're not going to call it Rebels because the Rebels already exist. And
call it Luthen and Mothma.
Cool names. Luthen's Tales or something like that. Luthen's Monologues. But like, anytime
Luthen's honestly one of my favorite Star Wars characters now. Like, I love Luthen. He was so freaking cool as a character in that show. But and that's the thing. They misled a lot of people because Andor, like, I was telling Nerd this, like, he's probably the 6th or 7th most interesting character in that show. Like,
brother, I didn't give a fuck about him in Rogue One.
Jin was the main character.
I did.
Well, no one cares about your opinion, Outpost. It's different than mine, so it doesn't matter.
That's not true. Me and Nerd, it's funny, like, I guess to show this, like, Nerd and I for the most part, disagree on almost everything in Star Wars, but yet, like, you put us on a live stream and we just have a blast. And then you introduce them to Kyber's Metal once. You introduce them to Charles, and then it goes completely off the rails. Like, I messaged Kyber while you guys were going, and I was like, Kyber, I think you're gonna have to do somebody else for this debate show. I'm like, I think it's gonna have to be Charles and Nerd, because they were just back and forth, and every time like Kyber got like real serious, well, not like serious, but he was like, come on, and like Charles was like, hey, guess what? I don't care. Like, every time. He's like, I hear you, but I don't care.
It's like that Wizard of Oz video. You serious, bro?
And her sister was a witch. What was her sister? A princess.
So, something we can talk about, it's kind of Star Wars adjacent that's happened since the last show. We're going to get a Spaceballs 2.
Yeah.
You guys excited? No?
Yeah. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Kyber, tell them about my world-breaking thing about Spaceballs. I mean, not Kyber.
Go ahead and tell
them
us yourself. Go ahead.
I've never seen it. Not
You
even once.
You should watch it.
Yeah.
I know.
I'm not even
there's
mad.
a lot of people haven't seen it. Like, but
I'm not
you
even
should.
mad about it.
Kyber,
you would love
that,
it. It's
that YouTube channel that I sent you and Outer Rim Transmissions, Hidden Gems, that does all the unabridged audio books and shit. Today they just released the Spaceballs, the book audiobook.
That's dope. I'm gonna have to listen to that. It does it say the audiobook?
1 sec, let me pull it up.
I ordered.
I hope they branded it that way. I know, I love that Spaceballs sweatshirt.
Yeah, I'm getting that.
You guys think we'll actually be able to get merchandise this go around?
Yeah, that's
just
what we
make
talked
it.
about last Saturday.
That was the joke in the last one. They're going to run hard with it on this one. There's going to be so much Spaceballs merch. I guarantee you, it's going to look like Spaceballs threw up in like
Spaceballs the book.
You got to see it.
That's great.
Yeah, that was the thing, is that George Lucas was like, you can make this movie, but you cannot make merch. Star Wars sells toys, and it sells collectibles and shirts. Like, you can't do anything.
Another
works
stipulation
now.
was Lone Star couldn't be like Han Solo, so he dressed like Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
That's like an actual thing. Like, he couldn't dress as Han Solo.
Yeah. And did you see his son's going to be in the movie? Since his son's been in bigger movies lately, and because he was just in Thunderbolts, he was what was his name?
Have you seen it?
Century.
I
haven't seen it either. I just knew who he was playing. I have not seen a Marvel movie in a while. Also,
bro, I've fallen off of Marvel like hard.
Yeah, Marvel's broken my heart too many times.
So, Nerd, now that you're here with us today, was it you that was posting that you were going to do a Spaceballs watch party or a Spaceballs something? Is that back on the cards, or we don't know yet?
Yeah, I'll probably still do it tomorrow.
I'll be there, because then I'll just watch it.
Bet.
I'll pop on, because I won't have anything to do, because wife and kids are going to be out of town for a week, so what else am I going to do?
Yeah, I mean,
So
I don't know
first time I've gotten to
if
talk
it's going to
to
be any
Kyber
different.
in forever.
I don't know if it's on any streaming services, but like, I've got the DVD, so
Max.
That's what.
Yeah, it's on
Max? Oh, fuck, I ain't got Max.
I got Max.
HBO owns it.
Dude, the Minecraft movie just came out on Max today. And like, say what you want about how dumb that movie looks. I took my niece and nephew to see it in theaters. Jack Black is always every bit as hilarious as you think he'd be.
No, the best thing ever was I was showing my daughter the video of like when we were ICCCon, and like when we were first doing some like cards, and somebody pulled like Jack Black, and like I think it was just Chrome, and my daughter's like, "It's Steve."
It's so. I think that's the benefit of some big name actors appearing in Star Wars in any role, is that like especially nowadays, like kids can relate to it more because some of the products that we've gotten aren't as relatable for them. Or
I think
as
it works.
adults, we aren't showing it to them because of how we feel about it.
And I think it works better for me in like the TV shows because you get like I think just the right because honestly, as much as people like made fun of it, I liked the over cameos of that episode where they had like Lizzo, Jack Black, and Christopher Lloyd all in the same episode. I'm like, why the hell not? This episode's going to go crazy. Let's do it because it's just an episode. Like that after that they're going to move on to something else. Like
Yeah, a wasted
if it's
episode.
in a movie, it pulls me out of it. Like,
God damn, Optic.
Obviously, no, I hate that shit. I only want my Christopher Lloyd's working on my DeLoreans.
Exactly.
Would you guys have felt the same if it wasn't Lizzo? Like if it was just Jack Black and another character, would you feel differently? And I'm not meaning this from a race perspective. I'm just saying like now you've introduced two kind of funny-ish people. One's a singer, but also like her regular content that she'll post on like TikTok and stuff can be entertaining. And then you have Jack Black. If you remove two entertainers and just limit it to either just Lizzo or just Jack Black, do you still say why?
I think the easy way to answer that is you just pull the exact same situation. Look how nuts people went when Ed Sheeran was in Game of Thrones. And he did nothing. He was literally just sitting there playing like the guitar. He had no lines or anything. And people were ready to flip a bus over that.
Well, there was also a Starbucks cup in one episode.
I think overall,
Game of Thrones sucks.
I think overall it's just because like we're the hardest fans to please, and you're just taking us out of our element, which is to escape. And to see those two, I don't care which one it is, to see those two, even Christopher Lloyd, like a lot of people don't recognize him because he's so freaking old. But Jack Black and
he's
Lizzo,
finally aged into Doc.
I don't have a problem with either one of them. I mean, I'd jam to Lizzo. And I fuck with Jack Black's movies, but I don't want them in my Star Wars.
I love me some Tenacious D. But yeah, like I honestly I don't mind it like to a point. Like it's just it depends how much they want to focus on it. Because I mean, George Lucas had a cameo in Star Wars. Like
that doesn't even count.
But
he was well hidden.
Counts if he gets a fucking figure.
His whole family.
But
Nick Gilliard, they just gave him a wig. Like he was right there.
And they just spelled his name backwards. Syndrolic.
John Williams just got an eye patch.
I don't know if any of those are comparable, but I do think when you include, like, in that episode, like, that planet and those people aren't meant to be taken seriously. So what do you get? You take two people who aren't really very serious in Lizzo and Jack Black. So I don't know. It doesn't gripe me that hard. To be
I mean, that seems very intentional.
It is just one episode.
And like I said, I think it's because of it being a TV show. Is you can have that, hey, let's take a break from the adventure to go do this. Every TV show does it. Like
we had Gene's guy.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't really bother me. It did kind of. I was kind of like, what the fuck did I just watch? But I mean, I was like that with the fucking Bad Batch season 3 episode where it was fucking Hunter and Wrecker going alligator hunting with fucking Fennec Shan.
But you can do that on a cartoon. Like you have the time to do that on a cartoon. Like you're spending a lot of money on a live action to do a dumbass episode with some freaking, people who take you out of your element. Like you only get like 6 or whatever, like limited episodes. There's freaking 3 seasons of Bad Batch, and there's so many filler episodes.
Remember?
I guarantee you, they didn't spend shit on that show because they didn't leave that facility at all during that whole episode. Like they were indoors the whole time. Like so, I guarantee you that episode probably did not cost them shit. Like they shot that whole thing in a soundstage. Like
it was just a tax write-off.
Yeah.
They just needed to fill the budget so that way they could get more money.
Well, I mean, it just brings me back to my original point. Waste of time.
They probably all
You're
go.
a
I
waste
guarantee
of
you,
time.
they
You're a
had
jerk.
Sometimes.
I guarantee you, they had like a number of episodes, and then they're like, "Well, we have enough money to do one more. Let's do one that has nothing to do with one, and we'll just cram it somewhere into the season that isn't going to affect the continuity line that we started at the beginning." And it's kind of the break episode because, like I said, every TV show does it at some point.
This is also the same company that put out the Book of Boba Fett and realized that it was dog shit and threw in a couple of Mandalorian episodes to keep people watching. So
that was smart.
No, that whole show was a fucking waste.
Yeah, but they did something right and put Mando and Luke.
Yeah, I guess.
He's
but
not wrong.
That set up an issue with. I was completely ready when Grogu goes with Luke at the end of season 2. I was ready to never see Grogu again. I think that was the mistake, was to act like Mandalorian, like the Mandalorian and Grogu always have to be together. And now we're getting a freaking movie, Mandalorian and Grogu. Like,
they're
Grogu's like
greenlighting
Ahsoka
a second
for
one.
nerd.
Already,
They're already greenlighting a second one.
Yeah, Grogu for me is like Nerd's Ahsoka. Like, you're starting to overstay your welcome now. And like, he's not talking, he's not progressing, he's just cooing and like a little bit of force.
It's adorable.
Yeah, like Deadpool's going to go up to Pedro and tell him that he's going to be playing Mandalorian until he's 90.
No, but I agree about not seeing Grogu again, because it's like the end of Mandalorian season 2. Like, I was one of those crybaby bitches. I cried like a bitch at the end of that show, and I was ready to never see him again either. Like, he was going to go train with Luke, and whatever happens. We don't see him in any other movies thereafter. So, like, what would be the point of bringing him back?
It
like,
did kind of shit on that.
Yeah, it just ruined that moment. Money, yeah, no, you're right.
Dollar bills,
yeah,
because they're not doing enough to establish.
Look,
Disney
he's right there.
is not doing enough to establish character development to make you want to buy anything of the characters. Like, I don't like. I'm trying to, like, in Andor, like, you don't care enough about any one particular character. And like, you care about Luthen and Mon Mothma, and then for a lot of people like Andor, but like all the side characters you meet, you don't care. Where like before, you cared about all the characters.
I like Kino Loy.
True, but he
same.
That was so dumb. That's my biggest can't swim, bro. Get your ass off that fucking.
You better die trying.
Yeah, like,
you better jump,
help him. Chris said, by the way, those cookies are fucking banging. Who gave who cookies?
Japanese cookies?
He had some celebration cookies.
Oh, okay.
They're still nice and fresh cookies and not fucking vegetables.
Okay, you're going to have to give context to that, because nobody that stayed up till like 4 a.m. knows what the hell you're talking about.
So during celebration, there was a guy that was carving fucking vegetable sculptures the whole time. And Muff thought it was fucking cake because they gave Hayden Christensen a cake because celebration fell on his birthday.
Did I think it was butter? I thought it was like butter.
You
or
thought it
cheese
was
or
like
some
butter.
shit.
I thought it was mashed potatoes or some shit. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
Dude.
Yeah.
I just remember Muff and I like getting the sleepy ha-has and just having a blast. And then Kyber was like, you fucking guys aren't coming back.
And then you guys were back the next night.
Yeah. He's like, I hate you guys.
By Sunday on that stuff, my brain was nothing but like Jello, because
brother, the
highlight up like that, like
the highlight of Sunday was the fact that nobody was excited for Visions, not a fucking soul, and I don't care. Anybody can make the fucking statement of, oh well, Japan is like a very quiet culture. Brother, when they announced Ahsoka season 2, the crowd went fucking wild.
Are you guys ready for Visions?
Dude, they went wild for Ahsoka Brickhead. Like Brickhead Ahsoka in the Galaxy Rebuild.
Like literally a panel they signed up to come to, and no one there cheered.
That's crazy.
And Kyber was the most dedicated. Like I think the first like 2 nights he ended by himself. Like I tried to stay as long as I could, and I was like, dude, I can't. I gotta go to bed.
Bro,
I didn't know what was
it
real
hit that,
by
like
the end of
3, 4
Sunday.
o'clock mark is like, all right, it's getting really fucking tough right now.
This is wild. The thing would end at 6 a.m. and then he'd message me at 10. And I'm like, dude, go the fuck to sleep.
Yeah. I would go to bed because I don't know what time it is anymore.
The Ronin
and then
is
I would
coming
just
back.
go to bed and just pop right back on 4 hours later. Yeah, I heard the Ronin is coming back. Like
they're doing like a series.
Yeah, it's like is he getting his own series, miniseries?
Yeah, they're doing like an action. I
movie?
think it's a TV show.
You're probably
That's
going to have
dope.
to read the
I'm
book
for
to
that.
figure out where he's at. after
Probably.
Oh, there's a book. Oh, I gotta read that.
Hey, we're
I
talking-
love
dude,
that.
It's not
book
gonna
is so
fucking
good.
matter. They're gonna change the shit when they go to make the show.
I
You're
don't-
not wrong.
I don't think that Viz Media or whoever is making it will do that. But dude, that book, 10 out of 10.
I'll check that out. I didn't know there
Is that
was a
the-
book. Yeah.
What is the Ronin?
Star
The
Wars
Ronin
Visions.
was
First
from
episode of
season 1
Visions.
Oh
Visions.
yeah. Oh shit, yeah, that'd be cool.
Dude, yeah, his
Yeah,
book
they're
is-
getting their
they're just-
own
Oh no!
series.
Wait,
I thought you were talking about Ninja Turtles.
I think it's called like the Ninth Jedi or something. I think that's the series they're doing.
Hmm.
I don't know. I thought they said he was coming back. Because he even did that.
Yeah, I know he
figure
is coming back for something. I can't. I don't know if it's like a little like Disney
the Ninth
Plus
Jedi is
movie
a
or.
spin-offs. Okay, yeah, they're doing a spin-off series on the Ninth Jedi.
I think like Ronin's character, and I could be totally butchering this because I don't know anything about that Legends Bane trilogy, but like he seems like kind of like the Bane character, like the leader of the Sith. Like that's like his story in the book. Is like he creates this Sith faction, and then they don't live up to his expectations, so now he's hunting down them all and killing them.
Well, I
And that's
mean,
kind of like
essentially
where we're
what
at.
Bane does is he kind of tricks all of the Sith to do this ritual, and they all fall for it because they're desperate because the Jedi were starting to kick their ass. And Bane's like, "Oh yeah, sure, this is perfectly fine. Go ahead and just. I'm going to go over here," and then he just kind of heads off screen, and then they all do this thing called a thought bomb and blow themselves up and eliminate all the Sith except for him. So.
Also, Kyber, me and Optic. If you're a book reader, I don't know if you're a book reader or not.
He doesn't
But,
know how to read.
Reading?
What's reading?
What's
But no,
reading?
Wrath and I were talking, and I think because you were already in a book club, Kyber, you guys were doing. What did you guys leave off on? Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah, we did
never
the
finished Revenge of
novelization.
the Sith.
So
I mean, we
we're
finished. We just never finished.
Yeah. So we're starting one, Wrath and I, and we're kind of just inviting everyone to it, and we're starting with Dawn of the Jedi. Because like personally, right now for me, because I didn't want to start it over again, so I was being
Is that
selfish there.
new?
But, no,
Dawn
it
of
was
the
Legends.
Jedi. It's the first in the Legends.
It's like the furthest story. Like it's like the like
the Jedi.
Yeah,
the Jedi. Shit like that.
Okay.
Because I wanted to start with that because on my for my channel right now, like I'm doing a whole bunch of High Republic stuff now that we just got
Is
the
that High
final
Republic?
book. No, well, right now on my channel I'm doing High Republic, but Dawn of the Jedi.
Okay.
60,000 BBY or some shit like that.
I thought.
Yeah, it's like the start of the Jedi Order. Like the Jedi were like a species or some shit. I don't know. So I know Sith were a species at one
That's why we're
point.
doing the
Jedi is completely like they evolve into like the Jedi that we see now. But I don't know.
Okay, so the way I understand it is there were all these crazy pyramids that went all over the universe looking for Force-sensitive beings, and they found like warriors, like scholars, like philosophers, all these different people, and then they just pull them up on these pyramids, and then they bring them to this planet, and then the planet has these two moons. One moon is very strong on the light side, Ashla, and then the other moon is strong on the dark side, Bogan. So they believe in a balance. They don't believe in one side or the other. So if you start going too far to the dark side, they send you over to Ashla for a bit. If you start going too far to the light, they send you over to Bogan. They just try to keep you in the middle. So that's at least what I know about like the earliest Jedi, like history.
Well, that's the book that we're going to read, so we get to learn more.
All that to say that.
If you guys,
well,
if you guys are interested,
I just saved you all a bunch of time right there.
I don't need to read. I just need a Kyber.
You guys don't need Chat GPT. You just got me. Short, sweet paragraph. Well, guys, I think we're going to call it a night. Told the wife I would hop off by 10:30 so that I can hang out with her and my kid before they go off on their trip tomorrow. So I appreciate all you guys for popping in, watching us. This was a nice, fun show. Thank you so much for coming on, Optic. Like, really appreciate you. Of
course.
It's fantastic hearing the story. And Clone Force, thank you
so fun.
on such late notice popping on for us. I appreciate that very much.
I'm always down to talk Star Wars with buddies.
Absolutely. And Nerd always, appreciate you, dude.
Hell yeah.
So, but yeah, guys, next week we're going to have another show. Ian McClellan, he's a Topps artist. He's going to be coming on, and we're going to look at some of his work. He does some insane like sketches, super like hyper realistic like art. So yeah, he'll be on next week. Just kind of stay tuned. We'll be same bat time, same bat channel. Like and subscribe all of our channels. Optics as well. Optic. Before we go ahead and tell everybody where we can find you.
Oh yeah, my YouTube is Outpost Treasure Chest. We just hit 87 subs. Yeah, I know it's not a lot to some people.
Subscribed on all my channels, so you're down to like 84.
Oh, damn it! I'm proud of that number. I'm okay. I'm doing my thing, growing slowly. Just did a giveaway, and shout out to Cam the Movie Man who won all the things. So
yeah,
that was rigged.
It was crazy, right? So yeah, if you didn't see that, you can go check out the giveaway. Hop to minute 38, and you'll see Cam the Movie Man win everything. But yeah, as soon as we hit 500, we'll move on to giving away this this lightsaber, and the box is signed by Roger Christian, Kyberphonic, and Theory himself. So it'll be a while, I think, but we'll get there. Could be one of you.
Yes. And Clone Force, tell us where we can find you at on everything.
So I'm either at Clone Force 97 or at Clone Force 97 Pod on all socials. We're doing the same thing, growing slowly. We just finally got over 200, and the channel's evolving. Just recently redid the logo, and we have a lot of things coming right now. My main focus is on the novels, whether it be EU or Disney canon. But right now, like super into the High Republic, especially now that the final book just came out.
Cool. Awesome.
So that initiative's now over, and that's pretty much the main focus there.
And Nerd, what do you got going on, man?
About to be taking a break for a little bit, and then just fuck ton of lore videos.
He's got a fire story working on, guys.
Yeah, I've been enjoying the short lore videos. They're pretty good.
Dude, what's funny is it takes me like 10, 15 minutes to like record them because I keep like fucking up. And then I edit it down. I'm like, I got a minute out of this? What the fuck?
I think we all feel that pain.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's terrible.
Well, guys, I hope everybody has a fantastic weekend. And then I'll see everybody next week. So, yeah, just follow us. And like I said, we'll be live again, 9 o'clock next Friday. Check out everybody's channels, and may the force be with you. Take care.
Peace.
So awesome. Gotta love it when the button doesn't work.